Justin Bieber doesn't want alleged racial slur incident used against him in upcoming trial for egging lawsuit. The singer's alleged use of the N-word being leveraged against him is reportedly the least of his legal troubles. Justin Bieber might be relishing in engagement bliss with his new fiancée, Hailey Baldwin, but the singer's legal woes still loom over his head. The sorry singer, 24, is facing an upcoming trial for the egging lawsuit his neighbors filed against him back in 2014. According to recent court documents obtained by The Blast, there are certain things Bieber and his lawyers would prefer were left out of the case, including his involvement in a street fight back in 2016, where he allegedly belted out a racial slur. Bieber's infamous egging lawsuit came about when the "What Do You Mean?" singer egged the house of his former neighbor, Jeffrey Schwartz, back in 2014. Bieber was forced to pay $80,000 to cover the damages his act of vandalism caused to his former neighbor's home. However, after covering the cost for repairs, Bieber was then slammed with a lawsuit as Schwartz demanded the Never Say Never singer fork over more money, citing emotional distress caused as a result of the vast media coverage following the incident. While Bieber's lawyers are calling Schwartz's distress claims trivial, irrelevant and petty, there seems to be a bit of cause to worry that the one-time singer's former neighbor could potentially win the lawsuit, and Bieber's destructive behavior following the incident has a lot to do with it. In the obtained court documents, Bieber's lawyers drew up a list of various topics they and Bieber want left out of the courtroom during the egging hearing. Number 1 on the list: alleged altercations between Bieber and third parties, including paparazzi, and an alleged incident during the NBA Finals in Cleveland in June 2016. During the 2016 NBA Finals in Cleveland, Bieber was somehow caught in a street brawl, during which he allegedly threw out the N-word to a whole group of people. As a result, he is facing another lawsuit for that incident. However, his lawyers don't want this used against him as they don't feel it serves as relevant material to the current lawsuit they are battling. Judging by the second item on the list, Bieber's other former neighbors should not be fair game during the trial, as his lawyers also state that whether Bieber was a bad neighbor, either by driving fast around the neighborhood, hosting loud parties, or having poor guests, has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that he egged his former neighbor's house. While it appears that Bieber's lawyers are on top of their game, the Never Let You Go singer already has multiple strikes against him for failing to appear for multiple depositions, with the most recent one being June 22. Bieber was photographed with then-rumored girlfriend, Baldwin, on the same day he was due to appear. Schwartz immediately sought out to have him arrested as a result, but it never happened. However, The Blast further reported on Thursday that due to his failure to show up for the multiple depositions, a judge ruled that as punishment Bieber will not be allowed to testify on his own defense, and the jury selected for his case will be made aware that Bieber refused to show up for them. Further court-ordered repercussions include Bieber having to shell out $7,500 to Schwartz for missing the depositions. He is also being ordered to hand over his financial records, which includes his net worth, within 20 days. The judge also ruled that not only will Bieber be liable for the egging of Schwartz's house, but that he did it with malice as well. The next court hearing for the case is scheduled for August.